God says, "Congratulations. Your miracle has arrived." Archangel Michael is standing right beside you as this message reaches your heart. He is holding a scroll sealed in divine gold light, trembling with heavenly excitement, because what is written within it carries the power to change everything you know about your life. The air around you is not ordinary anymore. Something sacred is being stirred. A shift that heaven itself has been preparing for you has just opened. You might not see it with your eyes yet, but Archangel Michael whispers, "It's already here." The miracle you've prayed for has reached your timeline. Nothing can stop it now. This message is not random. Heaven planned this moment perfectly. You may have noticed unusual signs lately, numbers repeating, lights flickering, dreams that felt real, chills at unexpected moments. Those were not coincidences. Those were confirmations that the divine realm was aligning every event to bring you to this very point. You are being reminded now, you are safe. You are chosen. You are covered by the wings of angels. Michael says, "Beloved, I had to fight to deliver this message to you. The forces that wanted to delay your blessing tried to stop it. But I did not let them. The heavens did not let them. You have suffered long enough. You cried alone and no one understood, but the tears you shed were counted. God Himself has sent me to tell you, your suffering has reached its divine end. The promise you were waiting for is no longer a future vision. It is now a living reality. Right now, heaven is rejoicing for you. There is music in the spirit realm. The angels are dancing because your time of divine justice has begun. God says, "My child, you did not give up when everything fell apart. You did not lose your faith even when you felt abandoned. You kept praying, you kept believing, and now I am moving in your life like never before. Your name is being mentioned in places you never imagined. Doors are opening in your favor that were locked by man but never by me. Every delay, every rejection, every heartbreak, every betrayal, all of it has been transformed into fuel for your miracle. You were being prepared, not punished. You were being shaped, not forgotten. God says, do not regret your pain, for it created the space where my blessing now rests. Archangel Michael kneels near your heart right now. He places his glowing sword into the ground before you, not to fight this time, but to mark the victory. The war that once surrounded your life is over. The enemy that whispered doubts in your ear has been silenced. Michael says, the storm is ending. The clouds are lifting. The sunlight of divine favor is breaking through every area of your life. You will see blessings come from directions you never expected. The people who once ignored you will now see you rise. Heaven has seen how loyal your heart remained in the dark. That loyalty has called forth abundance. You may not have known how powerful your prayers were, but every time you cried to God, it was written in the eternal record. God says, I have remembered you. I have chosen this hour to reward you. You are being lifted now into a higher dimension of divine favor. Watch as things begin to align without your effort. Emails will come. Calls will arrive. Money will flow. Connections will appear. The same places that rejected you will now make space for you. What was once impossible will now unfold easily, gracefully, supernaturally. Michael says, I am placing a light on your path so you never walk in confusion again. Every trap set against you will be revealed before you step near it. Every lie spoken about you will collapse under its own weight. You will see justice move swiftly, and those who try to harm you will face divine correction, not by your hands but by the hands of heaven. God says, I have assigned new angels to surround you. They will walk with you when you go out, and they will stand guard when you rest. Do not fear the future anymore, for I have gone ahead of you. I have prepared blessings beyond measure. Do you remember those silent prayers you whispered at night, those things you told no one about? Heaven heard them. The walls that seemed unmovable are crumbling. The sickness that tried to weaken you is fading. The loneliness that drained you is being replaced by divine companionship. Someone special, chosen by heaven, is being guided toward you, not by chance, but by divine arrangement. This person will carry love, peace, and healing in their presence. God says, I am sending you someone who will see your worth instantly, who will honor your soul and not just your surface. Archangel Michael's wings wrap around you in this moment. He says softly, please do not doubt this time. Please do not talk yourself out of this miracle. It is too precious, too rare. Heaven worked too hard to align it for you. There are moments in life when time bends, when heaven and earth touch, and this is one of them. That's why your angel did not let you skip this message. Because this moment carries a vibration that unlocks the next phase of your destiny, God says, when you wake tomorrow, something will feel different. You will sense peace where anxiety used to live. You will notice signs, feathers, sudden warmth, songs that carry meaning, all reminding you that I am near. The challenges that once defined you are dissolving. The energy around your name is shifting. You will soon be called blessed by the same voices that once pitied you. Every seed of good you planted in the past, your kindness, your generosity, your prayers for others, has matured. Now, the harvest begins, heaven says. You have walked through the valley, now you will stand upon the mountain. You were not buried, you were planted. What was meant to destroy you became your soil for rebirth. Every betrayal only pushed you closer to divine protection. Every delay only built greater strength within you. Michael says, your enemies underestimated how deeply loved you are by heaven. They thought they could harm you and walk away untouched, but they did not realize whose child they were dealing with. God Himself stands beside you. I, Michael, have fought battles for you that you will never know about. Every time you almost lost hope, it was my hand that lifted you. Every time you felt peace in the middle of chaos, It was my wing that covered you. Now, heaven says, it is time to celebrate. But this celebration is not just material, it's spiritual. You are being upgraded on every level: your energy, your finances, your relationships, your health, your destiny. The vibration of your soul has increased, and everything that cannot match your new frequency will begin to fall away. Do not chase what is leaving. Let go. For what is coming carries divine perfection. God says, do not fear losing people who walk away. They were only chapters, not the story. I am writing something eternal for you. You will notice that new souls will enter your life, pure, kind, divinely timed. People who will pour into you, not drain you. People who will remind you what love feels like when it's blessed by heaven. Archangel Michael smiles gently. He says, you've been through fire, but you did not burn. You've walked through storms, but you did not drown. Now you will walk through abundance, and you will not boast. You will remain humble, for humility is your crown. God says, the wealth that comes to you now is not random. It is harvest from every act of faith you've ever done. Use it wisely, with love, and I will multiply it beyond what you imagine. Something sacred is unfolding behind the scenes, contracts being approved, hearts softening toward you, doors unlocking. Within the next days, you will begin to see visible proof that this message was true. It will not be coincidence, it will be confirmation. God whispers, keep your spirit pure, keep your faith alive. When fear tries to whisper, say this: I am protected, I am loved, I am guided. For every time you say it, light strengthens around you. Archangel Michael says, you are entering a new cycle. This one will not break you. This one will bless you. Do not rush it. Receive it with gratitude, not anxiety. The divine plan is already in motion. Your name is glowing in the book of miracles tonight. And as this message ends, feel peace descend over you like gentle rain. You are not forgotten. You are not too late. You are not behind. You are right on time for your destiny. Heaven has declared your victory. Michael places his hand on your shoulder and says, it's done. God says, congratulations, my child. Your miracle has arrived. You are safe. Trust me and pray to me always. God says, congratulations, beloved soul. Your miracle has arrived. Heaven has watched your pain, your waiting, your quiet tears that nobody saw, and the endless nights where you wondered if you would ever feel peace again. The angels were recording every whisper, every prayer you thought went unnoticed. Today, the divine breaks the silence to tell you, it was never ignored. Every single word you spoke into the emptiness reached the heart of God. And now, after all this waiting, your miracle has been released. Archangel Michael stands beside you right now, wings outstretched in glowing light, saying, this is not an ordinary message. This is your confirmation. Heaven has moved. The breakthrough you prayed for is no longer on its way, it is here. Do not doubt it. There is divine energy surrounding you, thick and vibrant, the kind that shifts timelines and removes barriers. The angels have been commanded to ensure that nothing delays what belongs to you anymore. God says you have cried enough, you have fought enough, you have endured enough. The season of struggle is over, you are safe. You are chosen. You are protected under the direct watch of Archangel Michael, who has been personally assigned to guard your miracle. He says there are unseen forces that tried to stop this blessing from reaching you, envious energies, old patterns, even your own fears, but they have all been dismantled in this very hour. You may feel a strange calm around you, as if the atmosphere itself has changed, because it truly has. The vibration around you has been lifted to a higher frequency. Heaven has placed divine armor around you, and no darkness can touch what is being delivered into your life. God says, you must understand, when I send a miracle, it does not come quietly. It comes with signs, strange coincidences, unexpected calls, sudden peace, and shifts that seem impossible to explain. Pay attention, beloved. These are not accidents. These are your angels trying to make you see that the time of waiting is over. Archangel Michael has opened a divine scroll in heaven with your name written in golden light. It says, "This one has completed their test. This one deserves the fulfillment of their promise." You might have felt for so long that life was unfair, that people betrayed you, that everything you gave never came back. God says, I saw when they walked away. I saw when you gave even when your heart was breaking. I saw when you stayed kind even when the world was cruel. That is why your miracle is unstoppable now. What they took from you, I am returning multiplied. Every tear has become a seed, and the harvest of those tears is now unfolding. Archangel Michael says you will begin to feel it before you see it. You might wake up and feel unusually light, or you'll sense that something good is about to happen for no reason. That's heaven's energy aligning you. Don't push it away by worrying. Don't try to make sense of it. Just trust. The divine is rearranging everything behind the scenes. What looked broken will suddenly function again. What looked dead will come back to life. What seemed impossible will shift overnight. You have been under divine observation. Every trial you went through was not a punishment, it was a purification. God was making sure your hands were clean enough to hold the magnitude of this miracle. You are about to receive something that others will not understand. Some may question how you got it. Some will even doubt if it's real. But Archangel Michael says, don't waste your breath explaining heaven's decisions to people who weren't in your battles. The favor on your life is God's signature, not human approval. Your miracle is arriving quietly, yet powerfully. It could appear through a message, a person, a divine encounter, or even a sudden opportunity that seems too good to be true. God says, It's not too good to be true, it's just my timing finally catching up with your faith. You waited, and now you will witness what patience births. The door that once stayed locked will now open with ease. The situation that once drained you will now bless you. The person who doubted you will now need your help. Everything is reversing in your favor, Archangel Michael says. Beloved, remember this: the enemy tried to convince you that you were forgotten. But heaven never forgets. God delays nothing without reason. When He withholds, He is preparing. When He stays silent, He is strengthening. And when He finally moves, He moves completely. That is what is happening now. The fullness of your promise is unfolding. You will not just receive a little, you will receive everything you lost and more. God says your hands will touch abundance. The finances that once seemed blocked are about to flow. Unexpected blessings will locate you: money owed, favor, restoration, healing, opportunities that align perfectly. The divine current is carrying everything toward you. You don't have to chase anymore, you will attract. Your frequency has shifted to magnetize what matches your divine purpose. Heaven is also healing your relationships. There are hearts being softened, misunderstandings being cleared, and distance being replaced with reconnection. The one who was meant to love you but walked away will now feel a deep pull in their soul, realizing the truth they once ignored. Whether they return or not, God will ensure you receive the love you deserve: real, loyal, peaceful love that adds, not drains. Archangel Michael says, you have earned divine rest. You've been at war spiritually, emotionally, mentally, but now the battle is over. You are stepping into your reward season. The storm that tried to destroy you only cleared the path. Everything that left your life was never meant to carry the blessing that's coming. Stop mourning what walked away. It was protection disguised as loss. God says, you are safe now. Nothing will go wrong with you. The angels are sealing your path. Every trap has been exposed. Every false friend revealed. Every curse reversed. The same people who whispered your name in darkness will now see your elevation under divine light. The tables have turned because heaven decided your waiting period is done. Archangel Michael stands at the gate of your destiny holding a sword of light, declaring, no more delay. No more confusion. No more fear. This is the command that went out today. You are being lifted to a higher timeline where your efforts will bear fruit rapidly. You will no longer plant and see others harvest. You will no longer give and receive emptiness. Every seed of love, patience, and goodness is now sprouting in your favor. God says your home will experience peace again. Your body will feel lighter. Your sleep will be deeper. Even the air around you will seem calmer, because divine energy has entered. The angels are cleansing your environment. They are removing invisible heaviness that you didn't even realize you carried. You may find yourself suddenly decluttering, moving furniture, or wanting to change your space, that's your spirit responding to the shift. You are being aligned with divine destiny. Every disappointment led you here. Every closed door was redirection. The path you're on now is illuminated with divine purpose. Don't rush, don't fear, don't doubt. Just keep your heart open. Heaven is not just giving you a miracle, it is transforming you into one. The people who see you will see God's light shining through you. Archangel Michael says, in the coming days, you will receive a sign so clear you cannot mistake it. It will be personal, specific, and divine. It will confirm that this message was meant for you. When that sign appears, whether through numbers, dreams, or unexpected encounters, say, "Thank you, God, I receive it." That simple affirmation will unlock even more blessings. Your life is about to shift in ways your mind cannot comprehend. Don't be surprised if things suddenly speed up. That's what happens when divine timing activates. Heaven compresses time so that what was supposed to take years happens in weeks. Miracles don't follow human schedules, they follow divine faith. God says, "Beloved, I know you've been tired. But your exhaustion was never a sign of weakness, it was the weight of carrying something holy. You were not delayed, you were being refined. You were not forgotten. You were being prepared." Every pain, every loss, every setback, it all had meaning. And now, every piece is coming together beautifully. Archangel Michael says to breathe. To relax your shoulders. To release the tension from your chest. Because heaven is handling it now. You don't have to fight alone. You don't have to figure out how. That's God's work. Your part is to believe, to stay open, and to receive without guilt or hesitation. There is light around you that was not there before. You might even feel tingles, warmth, or goosebumps as you read this. That's the angelic presence confirming the message. The spiritual realm is close right now. Say quietly, "I am ready. God, I receive what you have prepared." The moment you do, heaven begins accelerating your timeline even more. You are chosen for greatness. That's why the battles were so heavy, because your calling is extraordinary. Ordinary souls don't go through extraordinary pain. But your endurance has marked you as divine. God trusted you with storms because He knew you'd survive them and help others through theirs. That's why your reward is double. Archangel Michael says, "Walk with confidence now. Speak with authority. Smile again. You are safe. Nothing will go wrong with you, because heaven has issued divine protection. The enemies who tried to harm you have been silenced. The doors that were shut are now open. The blessings that were delayed are now being delivered. And the light that left your life is returning brighter than ever." God says, "This is your time. I am proud of you. You didn't give up, and now you will see why I made you wait." Every second of delay was divine alignment. You are stepping into divine flow. Miracles will follow you, doors will open without knocking, people will favor you without explanation, and opportunities will multiply effortlessly. Your miracle has arrived. Do not doubt it. Archangel Michael stands beside you, smiling with peace and power, whispering, "It's done." And as you take this message into your heart, heaven begins its work, silently, powerfully, beautifully, bringing your promise to life. God says, "You are safe. Nothing will go wrong with you. Trust me. Pray to me. Stay open. I have already blessed you." God says, "Congratulations. Your miracle has arrived." The waiting season that once felt endless is coming to a divine conclusion, and the doors that were locked for years are now being unlocked by angelic hands. Heaven has taken a sacred pause over your life, and Archangel Michael himself has stood before the throne of God, holding your name, declaring, "It is time." You may not realize it, but everything that seemed delayed, everything that felt denied, was being delicately rearranged for this very moment. The miracle that was spoken over you long ago, the one that you stopped believing in because life kept breaking you, is here. God says, this time you will not miss it. You will not be passed over. This time, heaven will not let you skip the message, because this is the moment your destiny changes. Archangel Michael says, he has been fighting for you behind the scenes, battling storms and unseen forces that tried to make you give up right before your miracle arrived. Every sleepless night you endured, every tear that fell from your eyes when no one was watching, was a prayer that reached heaven faster than lightning. God heard you the first time you cried out, but He was preparing the path so that your blessing would come without sorrow attached to it. Now that the divine alignment is complete, Michael stands at your side holding a bright sword of light, clearing the final obstacles from your path. Nothing can stop this miracle now, not human doubt, not fear, not betrayal, not even the mistakes of your past. God says, "My child, you have suffered much, but you never walked alone. You may have thought I was silent, but I was always beside you, gathering the pieces of your shattered faith, and turning them into a testimony. The angels have written your endurance in the book of remembrance. Every time you forgave when you wanted to fight back, every time you kept your faith when everything went dark, heaven took note. Those silent acts of faith became golden keys in your spiritual vault. And now, God has ordered that vault to be opened. What is about to pour out will not be a simple blessing, it will be a restoration so complete that even your enemies will know it came from God. Archangel Michael says that the delays were not denials, they were divine protection. The reason you had to wait was because the place you were going needed to be cleaned spiritually. There were people who wanted to take credit for your success, who wanted to stand in your spotlight, but God removed them quietly, one by one. That's why you lost certain friendships, why some relationships suddenly fell apart, and why opportunities seemed to vanish just when you thought they were yours. You thought you were being punished. But heaven was protecting you. Now, as those same people watch you rise, they will not understand how the miracle found you. But you will know, it's because you trusted even when you couldn't see. God says, this time, the blessing will not be temporary. What I'm giving you will not fade away in a few days or months. It will be permanent, generational, unstoppable. I am establishing something through you that will outlast you. Your name will be tied to miracles that others will talk about for years to come. Even your children, your family, your community will feel the ripple of this divine turnaround. Heaven says, what's coming is not just for you, it's for every life connected to you. That's why the battle was so fierce, because the miracle attached to your name carries the power to free others. Archangel Michael says, do not fear the sudden changes happening around you. The shaking is necessary. God is removing anything that cannot stand with you in your next chapter. Some doors are closing abruptly not because you did something wrong, but because your spirit has outgrown them. The things that used to satisfy you will no longer fit where you're going. Even the people you once depended on will no longer recognize you, because your vibration has shifted to a divine frequency. Heaven is calling you into a higher realm of favor, and the old version of you cannot exist there. God says, stop apologizing for being chosen. You were never meant to blend in. You were born to carry light into dark places, to bring hope where others saw none. I have marked you with a seal that no human hand can remove. That's why you've always felt different, even when you tried to fit in. That's why you often felt misunderstood, because you were carrying a divine assignment that others couldn't comprehend. But now, the season of confusion is ending. The world will soon see the purpose behind your pain. Archangel Michael says that heaven is orchestrating divine connections. There is someone coming into your life whose purpose aligns with yours. This person will recognize your light immediately because their spirit is awakened too. They will help you step into the destiny that's been waiting for you. Do not fear this connection, it is not like the others. It's ordained, pure, and guided. Where others drained you, this person will uplift you. Where others doubted you, this person will pray for you. Heaven says, this is a partnership written by my hand. God says, prepare your heart, because sudden breakthroughs are about to overtake you. The financial drought you've endured is ending. The opportunities that were blocked are being released. The healing that your body, mind, and soul have been craving is being poured over you like living water. Even the areas of your life that seemed dead are coming back to life. Relationships that were broken will be healed in divine timing, and those who hurt you will seek your forgiveness. But God says, do not hold grudges, bless them and move forward. Because your destiny is too big to be delayed by resentment, Archangel Michael says, the divine timing is now. The miracle you've been praying for has already been dispatched. Even if you cannot see it yet, heaven has already signed the decree. Angels are positioning people and resources in your path. The right email, the right phone call, the right encounter will happen by divine design. What seems like coincidence will actually be God's precision. The next 24 hours will be filled with signs. Watch for repeated numbers. Sudden peace in your spirit, or unexpected good news. These are confirmations that your miracle has arrived. God says, you are safe. You have feared that something will go wrong, that the moment you get happy, something will snatch it away. But I, the Lord, tell you today, nothing will go wrong with you. You are covered by angelic protection. Your name is surrounded by fire. Archangel Michael has stationed warriors of light around your home, your work, and your journey. Wherever you go, divine presence will follow. You don't have to fear loss, betrayal, or attacks anymore. The storm is over, God says. Pray, not because I need reminders of your faith, but because prayer keeps your spirit aligned with me. When you pray, angels move faster. When you praise instead of worrying, miracles multiply. Heaven operates through faith, not fear. So every time you feel anxious about what's next, say, God is in control, and I trust Him. Those words open portals of peace and make miracles move closer. Archangel Michael says, this miracle is not small, it's monumental. The things you thought were impossible are about to become your new normal. The life you once dreamed of will begin to unfold before your eyes, piece by piece, until it becomes your reality. Even the people who once ignored you will start to notice something radiant about you. They will wonder what changed, and you will smile. Knowing it wasn't luck, it was divine intervention. God says, I am restoring your joy. The laughter that left you long ago is returning. The heaviness that sat on your chest every morning is lifting. Your heart will begin to feel light again, because I am replacing your sorrow with peace. You will start to wake up with renewed strength, and the things that used to break you will no longer have power over you. Archangel Michael says that the enemy tried to break you right before this miracle, because they could see it coming. They whispered lies in your mind, making you think you were unworthy, forgotten, or unloved. But heaven says, you were always worthy. You were chosen before you were born. Even in your darkest moments, you were being shaped for greatness. The pressure you felt was proof that something divine was being birthed through you. God says, now, I am turning your pain into purpose. The things that once wounded you will become the very stories that heal others. You will inspire people who are currently where you once were. Your scars will become symbols of survival, and your testimony will open hearts that have been closed for too long. You will not just survive this, you will thrive, and you will help others do the same. Archangel Michael says, do not underestimate what is happening in this hour. The atmosphere around you is charged with angelic movement. Doors are opening in the spiritual realm faster than ever before. Things you prayed for years ago are resurfacing with divine urgency. The miracle that belongs to you has your spiritual signature on it. No one else can claim it. It was delayed only so that when it arrived, it would be undeniable that God did it. God says, I am breathing life into your dreams again. The visions you gave up on, the passions you buried, the hopes you thought were gone, they are all being revived. You will suddenly feel motivated again, inspired again, creative again. The energy that left you when you were heartbroken is coming back multiplied. You will begin to see that nothing was wasted, not a single tear. Not a single heartbreak, not a single disappointment. All of it was preparation for this moment of divine manifestation. Archangel Michael says, your name is being mentioned in rooms you've never entered. People are speaking well of you behind the scenes. Opportunities are being arranged without your knowledge. You may feel like nothing is happening, but heaven is moving mountains for you right now. The miracle you've been waiting for is not just near, it's already unfolding. All you need to do is stay faithful, stay grounded, and keep trusting. God says, you are my masterpiece. Do not let anyone make you feel small for being chosen. Do not shrink your light to make others comfortable. The same God who parted seas and raised the dead is the same God who is guiding your steps. You are not late. You are right on time. You are exactly where I need you to be for this miracle to find you. Archangel Michael says, the time of mourning is over. You have cried long enough. You have carried burdens that were never yours to carry. Lay them down now. Heaven is releasing you from the weight of the past. Step into the new beginning with open arms, because this miracle is God's confirmation that He has not forgotten you. He has only been preparing you. God says, rejoice, for I have done a new thing. The storm has passed. The chains have broken. The miracle has arrived. And this time, it will stay. You are safe, beloved. You are chosen. You are covered. Nothing will go wrong with you, for God Himself walks beside you. Archangel Michael stands guard at your door, and heaven celebrates the arrival of your miracle. All you must do is trust, pray, and receive. God says, congratulations. Your miracle has arrived. Heaven has been watching every tear, every quiet prayer whispered in the darkness when you thought no one could hear. Archangel Michael has descended with this message because your name has been spoken in the courts of heaven. The waiting season has come to an end, and a divine shift is already unfolding behind the veil. This message is not a coincidence, it is a divine appointment. Your angel refused to let you scroll past this because this is the confirmation you've prayed for again and again when you whispered, God, give me a sign if you're still with me. This is that sign. This is that moment. Archangel Michael stands before you, his sword of light glowing with holy fire, declaring that your miracle is not delayed, it's delivered. Every obstacle, every closed door, every betrayal, and every disappointment has been part of a divine orchestration that heaven used to prepare you for what is now being released. You thought you were forgotten, but in truth, you were being hidden. God was not ignoring your prayers, He was perfecting the timing. Now that timing has come. Heaven says, you have entered the season of release. The battle that drained your strength has already been won in the spirit realm. The people who doubted you, who mocked your faith, who said you were wasting your time believing in unseen promises, they will soon witness the visible manifestation of what you carried in your spirit. You have been through nights of fear and confusion, days where faith felt like walking through fire, and seasons when everything seemed silent. But the silence was not abandonment, it was strategy. God was rearranging what was hidden from your sight. Archangel Michael says he has been fighting for you without you even realizing it. When anxiety pressed against your chest like a storm, he was standing between you and despair. When you almost gave up on your destiny, he whispered courage into your spirit. When the enemy tried to convince you that nothing good would come out of your pain, he declared before the throne, "They will rise again." And now heaven has said yes, you are about to see the kind of turnaround that only God can create. Where there was delay, there will be acceleration. Where there was rejection, there will be redirection. Where there was lack, there will be overflow. You are stepping into a realm where doors will open without your knocking, where help will arrive without your asking, and where blessings will chase you down without your striving. God says the miracle you've been expecting has arrived, and even the smallest details have been arranged in your favor. Michael says the angels are already surrounding your environment right now. They are repositioning the energy in your home, breaking unseen chains, and releasing the flow of divine provision. You might have felt spiritual heaviness recently because your blessing was trying to break through resistance. But as of this very moment, the resistance has been shattered. The forces that tried to hold you back are trembling because they can no longer touch you. The blood of divine protection covers you. You are safe. You are chosen. You are shielded. There were people who spoke against you in hidden places, but their words have no authority in heaven. Every curse, every lie, every jealous prayer has been reversed. God says the tables have turned. What they meant for evil is now working for your elevation. The very people who counted you out will soon be the ones asking for your forgiveness. They will see that no one can stop what God has blessed. Archangel Michael wants you to breathe and let go of fear now. Fear has been your heaviest chain, and heaven says it no longer belongs to you. You've carried it too long. Every time you doubted yourself, you dimmed the light God placed within you. But that light was never meant to flicker, it was meant to shine boldly, to awaken others, to glorify heaven. From this moment, you are being restored to the version of yourself that the world could not destroy. You are not behind. You are right on time. You did not miss your destiny, it has been waiting for you to step into your authority. Michael says the reason you felt pressure lately is because heaven was pushing you into alignment. Miracles often begin disguised as chaos. What looked like endings were really beginnings in divine disguise. You lost things not because you were being punished but because you were being purified. Every loss removed something that could not go with you into the new season. God says, you will soon receive a message, a call, or an opportunity that confirms this word. It will come suddenly, and your spirit will know it's from me because it will bring peace, not confusion. It will not require you to chase or beg, it will simply flow, because what is meant for you cannot be taken by anyone else. The delay has expired. The blessing is in motion. Heaven also says to guard your spirit. As you rise, old energies may try to pull you back into fear or drama. Stay calm. Do not engage. The enemy will attempt distraction when breakthrough is near. Keep your focus on gratitude. Gratitude is the gate that allows the miracle to enter fully. Speak life every morning. Declare, I am chosen. I am protected. I am in divine time.